Hello, hello. Come on, Ollie. Let's sneak through here. Ollie and I are out. You're getting all kinds of stuff on you, Ollie. Out for a walk. It's about 6:45 p.m. So I wanted to talk about last night's upload. Can I go down there? Ooh, that would be kind of fun. Ollie, I know how we can get down there. Come on. Last night's upload was kind of fun. Well, not fun. For me, it was interesting to see in hindsight. That was the video titled, it was the book reading from the Path of Wildness, which is a chapter in Going Alone. And I read that chapter while I was out at Siberia last week. And I did it in two parts. I did it at night after I arrived at Siberia and set up my camp. And then I went out to the bridge, and I read it right at the edge of the bridge in the darkness there with the hot wind blowing. And it was really hot. Here, Ollie, let's go here. Come on. We're going to go under this thing. Let me take this belt off. Hold on real quick. Let's go down in there, shall we, Ollie? Go for a little walk. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I got to put my belt buckle back on. Just a second. Sorry, that's kind of a personal scene. Okay, Ollie. Come on, let's go under. Come on, Ollie. Ollie. Come on. There we go. Good boy. I could get in trouble going in here, I think. I'm going to go down by the river bottom. There's a spooky looking drain culvert here. And a man my age should definitely not be messing around with spooky looking drain culverts. But then again, what a lovely day. Yeah, it is a lovely day. Daniel. Isn't this pretty? And well, I mean, it's just a river bottom. But up there it's really nice. So we're going to go in here and take a look inside this drain culvert thing. But that video was very, after the fact when I was editing it, I didn't realize just how much the heat had impacted me. I was really wiped out. And it really came through. I was so much so that there was one time when I took a break from the reading of the book when a train went past, and I noticed when I resumed, I started off in a different part of the book. I wasn't even able to keep track of that. And then the next morning when I did the same thing, when I started, because I didn't finish that chapter. Actually, what do you smell, sweet? What do you smell, buddy? Smell something? Come on, no. The next morning when I resumed, I wasn't able to, lots of footprints. Again, I had the same problem. I wasn't able to resume from the same spot. It's like there's some graffiti. Irvine's not such a badass place, though. Wonder how far back this goes. Jump. That's not so scary. Scared of the dark. He doesn't want to go in. That's understandable. What if we go see a little further, if we could see anything? Lots of graffiti. You want to go in? Okay, let's go. What's all this stuff? Feathers? These feathers? Maybe. Anyway, like I said, man my age shouldn't be going into places like this. It ain't seemly. It ain't right. It's not just or prudent. Hold on, how are we going to get over that? I guess we just have to walk through it. Here we go. Slippery, I can't jump over that. It's too high. Come on. Here we go. Good boy. So tomorrow morning I'm going to read from Going Alone again, do my live thing. I'm going to start at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time here in Irvine. And then I'll... come on, buddy, let's go this way. And then I'm going to read for however long, 30, 40 minutes, something like that. I'm going to start from the beginning of the book and work my way in. It has such a different feel when I read the book here versus out in the desert. Out in the desert, it feels like I'm at the ragged edge. Just, there's a sensation of, it's not fear, but it's like of exhaustion and delirium mixed together. And I like that. I like the way it comes through in the reading, because it really captures, I just realized that. I probably wouldn't have realized that if I hadn't just had this talk right now. The delirium of the desert comes through. And that, I think that complements and suits the reading of the book, in fact. Just walk along for a little bit. That's the 405 freeway. Here, Ollie, let's go down here I don't even see any water. Come on. But I know there's some a quicksand stuff down here. Oops, see, my feet are starting to sink. Kind of quicksandy. He's liking it. He's really liking it. Come on, buddy. All the water's gone. Someone's footprint has been here. It looks like a kid or a girl, or a kid or a woman. Ooh, there's a really sinky part right there. This is a good place. Let's do it right here, Ollie. Hold on. Let me put the camera here. Don't get tangled up. Ollie, hold on. Hold on, buddy. That didn't work. The whole camera fell down. And it pulled out the microphone too. More disaster I would ever have out in the desert. And I'm just a quarter mile from home. I'm standing here with my belt undone. Let me put this up here instead. We'll pull this. Okay, I have to go with a lesser quality mic. Hold on, Ollie. Ollie, come here. Ollie, come here, buddy. This kind of feels kind of liberating. Come here. Got a Thai ollie to me. How's the audio? Can you hear me? What an interesting thing to have been so connected up to this device. Someone said something. Sounds good? No kidding. Wow, good. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, we are just gonna pick out a bit. I'm going alone. Random. Got to get that beatnik thing going on, right? What's that? Just hanging out in a wash? Taking the dog for a walk. I happen to, I live back behind those big buildings in there, in another set of buildings kind of like that. And I take Ollie for a walk every evening, Ollie the dog. We do about 3 miles, and I have a couple of different courses. This is one of them. So, I'm just going to read one little bit. This is from The Path of Wildness. I recognize it. It's a part of the book has Better Than a Sidewalk. Yeah, definitely. A little bit on the path of wildness, so to speak. So the book has these sections right here that are kind of like just poems. And I got this idea from Ralph Waldo Emerson's Self-Reliance, where he divided up his thoughts into little snippets. And he actually put like a little tilde to separate them. Marcus Aurelius does the same thing, or at least the editors did, in the book Meditations. So I did the same thing, because there's the prose part of the book, you know, the proper writing, so to speak. And then there's this kind of like poetry, you know, the boy likens himself a poet, poetry bits. This is the stuff that was inspired. So I'm just going to read this one thing. It's 2 sentences. It's very simple. The most fearful, I learned this from reviewing some of the readings I was doing, that I wasn't putting enough of a pause to put a distinction, because you can't see the separation of the lines. I have to pause. The most fearful thing is the distant howling. That's it. What do I mean by that? Come on, Ollie. That's referring to, I first came up with that idea of the howling in Japan when I would imagine Mount Wildness as some distant peak that was impossible to get to and really dangerous, abandoned, kind of like the abandoned farms that I would find. And that there would be a woodsman's cabin on the near side of the mountain, and where the sunlight was. And on the far side of the mountain, which was probably the north side, there would be darkness and a howling that emanated from there. And the howling, of course, I've got sand all over my camera, over my phone. The howling, of course, was like a representative of something dangerous, something big, something scary, something to take seriously, that lived and occupied the dark side, the far side of Mount Wildness. And I always pictured, of course Mount Wildness is a fictional place, it doesn't really exist. When I would go adventuring in Japan and I would hike deep into the wilderness, as far as I was willing to go, I always considered that to be the very edge of the near side of Mount Wildness. Yeah, the unknown. Yeah, but deeper and scarier, threatening. I always turned back in my adventures at the point where I knew I was starting to go too far. I always turned back. That was, in my mind, the near side of Mount Wildness. And there would be a symbol there of the last vestige of my species' penetration into that. And that would be the woodsman's cabin, which was abandoned all these years. And no kidding, look what Ollie and I are about to climb. Come on, Ollie, let's do it, mighty dog. And no kidding, there were those abandoned cabins in Japan. Come on, this will be fun. You know, the old tea farms that I would find and stuff, and the fields and the like. Come on, you can do it. There you go. It's good for you. So it's no kidding that I put a woodsman's cabin there, and I always pictured in my mind that the woodsman's cabin would have some tools and other implements in there. And That's as far as I was ever willing to go. So when I came to America, it's no surprise that come on, let's go this way, that I kind of found, whoa, mighty dog, that I kind of found the path of wildness in the desert recreated in how far I was willing to go into the desert before I would turn back. That again would be the near side of Mount Wildness. And what a coincidence that I found Campo number 1. We're going to get muddy if we go over there. Come on, buddy. We're going to get muddy. What a coincidence that I found Campo number 1. Whoop! Oh, we're all tangled up. Ah! Come on, buddy. Come on. There we go. Mighty dog. Oh, whoops. Oh boy, you got tangled. You okay? Come on. Wow. Hiking with dog. Come on, we're almost there. You're going to be all dirty. So when I write, look at this. So when I wrote that bit, good exercise for that little guy. Yeah, he's getting a good exercise. Let's see if he looks happy. Ollie, you having fun? Having fun? So when I write that particular word, which was, what was it? Howling? Well, I lost the page. That's what I was referring to. That's really scary. And I don't know that I'd ever have the courage to go that far. And I know how far that is in the desert now. I've made it to what I call more quicksand. I've made it to what I call the Valley of the Soulless Beasts. And then the dark volcano beyond that. I don't know if I ever want to go any further than that. You don't drink this water, Ollie. Just go up to the edge of it. I don't want you going in there, mighty dog. Come on. Let's read another one. Can you hear the noise of the traffic? Loud motorcycle. No, that's the, David, that's the 405. The 5 is right over there. I'm right at the convergence, the crotch between the 405 and the 5 where they come together in Orange County. Literally about a half a mile that way, and you'd be at the place where the two come together. Hold on, let me read another line. Hold on, Ollie. This is from, what chapter is this? Going Alone. Chapter called Going Alone. That look on the old man's face, even though we were both at a crowded mall, surrounded by effervescent living, a warm summer evening, crowds of young people living. Did he see the indifference? Was that why his gaze went past everyone into nothing? I think he did. He doesn't need the desert. He's almost there. I again remember this. I remember the moment that I was at a mall and there was a man where everybody was walking and with their families and eating pretzels, and somebody said something. Hello there, Kurt. Who's that? Oh, Spoozy, sorry. Hi, Ron. Welcome. Good to see you. Just taking my evening walk and reading a little bit from Going Alone. I remember that moment. I was at a mall, and like I said, everybody had their game on, their entertainment on, their pretzels and their lemonade and their shopping bags and their interest in buying something else. And as they went, they were distracted from the, oh, look at those big paw prints right there. They were distracted from whatever it is, or whatever it isn't. Except this one old man that I saw as I walked towards him, and he didn't see me. I think as far as he was concerned, I wasn't even there. Ooh, I wonder where this goes. I think as far as he was concerned. Ollie, you want to go through? Let's go. You gonna go? You want me first? I wonder if we can get reception down there. This is not where we want to be. Hello. The freeway's right there. There's somebody pulled over by the side. We're on the wrong side. Ollie, we're not in a good place. No, we're not going in there. This is not... I wonder if we can get out of it over here. Let's see. Kurt, could you explain again the path of wildness? What the hell? I already read it. Hold on. I already read it, but I like hearing the explanation. And the course of a stream, leaves blown in the wind. And the course of our first inclination, or something like that. Yeah, that's because I was in that tunnel where I shouldn't be, and now I'm by the side of the stupid freeway. I shouldn't be here. I have to. How the hell am I going to get out of here? Okay, come on. So the path of what? This is the path. Okay, Ron. This thing that I'm on right now, walking my dog. I'm walking my dog literally on the path of wildness right now. And what the path of wildness? Hold on, let me plug in the microphone so you have better quality audio. Hello, somebody. I look from Japan. Hold on. Can you hear me? How's that? How's that audio? I just plugged in my microphone. Can you hear me better now? Is that any better? You are Sukuza. Welcome from Japan. You look from Japan. Welcome. And yes, Ron, sorry about that. Is it better now? Okay, crap. Okay, this is probably as good a place as any to explain. All he doesn't know about this. He's like, what the hell? What the hell? Come on. Yep. Oh, there's glass. Watch out, Ollie. There's glass. Okay. Okay. Take it a bit far to speak a little quieter. What? Take it a bit far or speak a little quieter because it's super loud. How much English, but it's fun to watch. Oh, okay, well, welcome. Well, anyway, let's see if I can get out of here. The microphone. The microphone's right here. How's that? How's that? Is that better if I have it like right next to me? I'll put it on my lapel. I am really winging it here. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Perfection? Is that better? Good. Okay. The path of wildness is really something simple. It's the direction that is 2/3 information and 1/3 inclination. So when we have a dilemma in life about where to go, what to do in our lives, what direction to take, what to choose, and we elect to collect some information, but we still can't quite know. We don't have enough information to really make the choice, and we're all wishy-washy. I don't know, what should I do? Because I would get an email and correspondence from people when I was living in Japan all the time telling me, I so want to go to Japan. I've almost got enough money. I think I can make it happen. It might just do it, but I just don't really know, and they would never do it. Very rare. Maybe 1 in 20 or 30 would actually pull the trigger. And the path of wildness is when you say, well, I've collected as much as I can. It's time to make a decision. And my gut feeling says, stay or go, or whatever it is. And that's the path. Come on, buddy. There's a guy over here that is struck by the side of the road. It's quite possible that we choose the path us, the followers, go. Well, you won't be a follower if you take the path of wildness, because you'll most likely be alone. It takes a lot of courage and determination to follow the path of wildness. That's why got a lot of surfboards. That's why it's going alone. Looks like he's checking his load. Yeah, I think so. He might have. I think his surfboard load was a little wrong. I'm right next to the damn freeway. Hey, there's a camera. Now, wouldn't it be curious to know what's in there, to have that developed and see what it is? Huh. Come on, buddy. Come on, doggy. Where the hell are you? Obscure hiking spot. I'm hiking along the 405 freeway. Just out of sight. I'm hoping no cops will see me. I'm not where I should be. I could get a citation, or I could get arrested here. I'm definitely not someplace I should be. But I'm hoping I can get out up here without getting busted. Take Molly to Siberia. Ollie, do you want to go to Siberia? Ollie, wonky? I don't think so. No. That would defeat the purpose of. Come on, jump. That would defeat the purpose of going alone. To bring anything that offers any comfort. I have a little chair hidden under the bridge there. Okay, I'm getting down to the place where people could see me. Here we go. Oh, I'm to the place now where people can see me. Come on, Ollie, let's go. Come on. Come on, buddy. Let's stop and read. Going alone. Just open at random. The desert is as sorry a companion for thought as it is for fraternity. I sometimes claim that my muse lives here, though this is a lie. Clearly I wrote this in the desert. Whatever sentience moves across the dark sands comes no further than the outskirts of my camp. I mistake its eyes reflected in my light for those of the fox who lived here first. Neither will come nearer than reflection, nor suggest more than aloof disinterest. The desert and the fox leave me to my own devices, to find thought and words of my own, caring for neither credit nor attribution. Yep. The disinterest of the desert is okay, hold on. What the hell? I was so busy focusing on thinking about getting caught here. Come on, Ollie. Okay, here's the freeway, guys. Come on, Ollie. We're almost out. Come on, buddy. think we're almost clear. Come on. Okay. I'm cool now. Okay. The point of that particular bit is that the indifference of the desert is not a companion. It has no interest whatsoever, or has no capability to be a companion. I should never mistake the great indifference for anything, because it is nothing. Certainly not a companion. It doesn't come any closer than there's cars. It doesn't come any closer than the camp, than the fox. Okay, here we go. We made it, guys. Here we go. Come on. Come on, Ollie. Ta-da! We made it, Ollie. Ollie! Yahoo! Yatta! Ollie! Ollie boy! Come on. Good boy. Oh, you're going to sleep well tonight. I think there was a comment that I missed. If I were driving in that road and I would see a man running with a dog and a book in his hand, I would straight up think it's someone crazy. You think? I don't think anyone would argue with you. Now I live way back there, so it's kind of good. Well, you can't see. That's kind of where I live, up there. And so I'm kind of headed back now. This was kind of fun. Sorry it's so jerky. I'm tossing you guys all over the place. There we go. That's the entrance to the 405 freeway. Ollie, let's not make that our regular walk. That was a little too much of an adventure. Glad I got to hop on the live. Well, thank you, Ron. I'm glad you came as well. And I'll probably sign off here with just one more reading from the road. Let's just take a seat right here on the ground. Ollie, let's just take a seat. I enjoyed the tour of the flood control. We'll just read one more thing, and then I'm gonna sign off. Got my popcorn. Okay. Don't go alone in the wild unless you're willing to learn just how far diminishing returns can really go. That's real simple. If you go there looking for something, you'll find that all you'll get is increasing quantities of nothing. And whatever you do find, if it's not nothing, it's something that you brought with you. It wasn't there to begin with. Unless it's inanimate things like starlight, sunlight, wind, or dust. All the rest that has any sentient warmth is artificial in terms of being brought in by us or anything alive, which hardly counts. It's basically more of us. The rest of it is as empty as a corpse. Oof, man. And that's a heavy, heavy thing when it really sinks in. And how to overcome nihilism. That's the thing. You know, that path leads right into, it has the potential to lead right into despair and wanting to give up. And so instead we turn to all of this, the people. Over there is the spectrum. Hey, let's just keep it on for, no, I don't want to do that. That's the spectrum over there. There's where the love and the warmth, one of the best malls in in Southern California, right over there, the Irvine Spectrum. And you can go there and you can just bask in all kinds of sentient meaning. But then you can go in the drain canal like I did just now and wonder at the emptiness. You've done tons of work there, David? Hello, everyone. Hi, Englanes. Are you a local? Huh. Well, cool. Well, okay, well, Chino. Are you live in Chino? Oh, okay, did you live down here before, or you've like done contract work or something? Are you a local? Do you even lift? Okay, flooring. Oh, flooring. So you did some flooring work over here at the Irvine Spectrum. Okay, it's about to turn, I think. You like that, Ron? You lift? I don't lift, but I swim. Okay, it's about to turn. You lift. Okay? You don't. Well, well, it's good. I swim. It's good. You swim too, Ron? Good for you. I do too. I just got out of the pool. That's why my hair's all screwed up. I use a lift. LY. Hold on. Damn shoes are untied. That's the thing about these South Orange County things. These intersections, they take forever. But you know, one of the new principles, there we go. The new principles in the good life is one thing slowly. Just to do one thing at a time and do it slowly. And I've been trying my best. And with that, I'm going to sign off here at the edge of the Village apartment complex, the Mazda headquarters, the Irvine Spectrum, and the 405 freeway behind me, with Ollie Boy leading the way because he knows how to get home. And I wish you all well. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Oh, no, I will be live. Oh, no. That father was running with a baby and he fell over. Oh, no. Here comes the mother. Hope he's okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See you over at the website, goingalone.org. Come join me. There's more people showing up. I seem to be, every time someone comes, I'm able to interact and say hi. And come join, subscribe, and then I'll know who you are, and I'll see you on chat. And, that's the father who's going to lose his father points. And anyway, have a great one, everybody. We'll be live tomorrow reading from the introductory section of Going Alone, 6:30 a.m. Pacific time. Take care. Bye-bye. One last thing. What's happening right there with that father and the mother consoling the baby after the stroller fell over? That is the antithesis of the great indifference.